Welcome back, lords and ladies, to another Holy Roman Empire campaign within the Retrofit Hotseat match, or Hotseat. Yeah, it was hot. I'm stupid. Sorry. I'm gonna say no to you. I'm going to read over these later, and we'll look at that also later. Now, as you can see, the Danish have destroyed my emperor and taken my fort. Even though I had a spy in here, they probably had very low chances, but were just barely able to get in. And the same applies with my spies. I could barely get in either place, any of these places, especially since his king is in Hamburg now. So it leads me to believe that either they're off the crusade or they're off the crusade. Now, that doesn't really make sense because Constantinople is still under rebel control, which means the crusade is still ongoing. Curious, I know. Okay, so my previous theory on these spies, like if you have two, they have to have three to break in and, you know, open the gates. Well, actually, they just need one. Because they obviously had one get in and one kill me. And yeah, that kind of sucks. And also, I figured this out later, or I mean, not later, but when I was hot seating recently, every time I do a turn, then I do more hot seating on the Total War forum. It's like I gain more experience and I wish, damn it, you know, I could have redone this or done that play a little better because I wasn't as experienced as I was. But now that I know what to do, I can't really have two spies here because that's just wasting their talents. Also, spy here, you, my friend, go. If I go that, yeah, we'll go that way. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we go Stoffen.
I must lay low here.
You know, maybe I should have gone the other way. It would have looked less imposing on France if I went the other way. But yes, I'm going to Stoffen to defend myself against Milan. Even though France has their own fort with a lot of troops, I should not have to worry. Yet I don't want to be randomly attacked by France and, you know, betrayed by them. Because them backstabbing the Spanish, you know, not really backstabbing from their point of view, but from the Spanish point of view, it kind of was a backstab. So I'm kind of on the fence about that decision. Like, I don't know if I should trust you guys or not, because as you can see, my empire is on the dwindling downslope. Also, that reminds me, need more money for a downsloping empire. Always good to have more money. If troops would totally just merge with the damn settlement, it would be great. So yes, that is our standing as it is currently. We need two of you, one of you. Now, all of this lovely upkeep money will go to the crusade. And I would get this mercenary spearman, but alas, I need more spies. Since my counterpart had barely recruited any spies, or probably let a lot of them die like France does. No offense, France, but if you know something's gonna die or there's a very high chance of losing spies, just don't waste the money on losing spies. It's just silly. But yeah. Here we go. We'll reply to that later. Okay, so dear Heathen Emperor, you're welcome for doing such a lovely service to you. We have removed your heretic emperor and put you back in his holy leader's good graces. Honestly, you should just let us have Frankfurt as repayment for our generous deeds. Your faithful enemy, King Nud. Okay, we'll reply to that. To the dishonorable King Nud of the Nordic tribesmen. We thank you for killing my pesky adopted, father adoptee, I don't know, father for the throne was rightfully mine. Yet, that does not dissuade us from being backstabbed by your threatening presence and your willful takeover of Magberg. For these reasons, we shall never... She never retreat, never surrender, I don't know. Okay, we shall never again trust your word, for even if you were to pay us handsomely, we would still mistrust your words, for they are that of vipers and snakes. Ah, okay. Frankfurt will never fall into the hands of such a putrid... This is not how you spell putrid. I don't know. I apologize for putrid, but putrid... Oh, putrid. Dear God. Putrid. Putrid. I almost want to look this up, but I don't want to take the time to. Putrid. Hands of such a putrid and disgusting... No, not disgusting. Honorless people. We curse you and your house for these allegations and the assassination of our emperor. Emperor, dummy. Peace will never be with you, scum of the north. I'm trying to think of how the Crusader Kings 2 people reject your, you know, like your marriage proposals, like, you bookworm or bastard or whatever. I don't know. Jeez, I'm trying to, you know what, just sincerely. The holy... I don't want to say the Hellish blah blah whatever the fuck that is. I have to rename this faction. I just have to rename it somehow. Sincerely, the Holy Roman Emperor. Emperor. Alright, we'll go with that. That works. Let's see, we can get rid of that. So they wanted to take Frankfurt and they would stop attacking us, so they could defend against Scotland, because Scotland has now officially wiped out England, and I can't wait to see how they did it. It's going to be epic. But for now, they know that's coming because I called in the cavalry of the Allies, my French and Scottish brethren. Now, they're kind of worried about that. They're going to be on the back pedal, probably back up north. Also, Poland may have allied with them. No, they didn't ally. Okay, well, that's good. But I heard there was a possibility. Koda was telling me, he's a Hungary, that they might have been talking amongst each other. And the Danish told me that they were trying to get an alliance because I confronted them about this, and apparently Legend said no. Yet Legend sends his regards This is my notice of the cancellation of our alliance, effective immediately. A diplomat will soon arrive to make it official. Now, my only word to you, Legend, is wonderful. Good luck. There you go. I tip my hat off to you, sir. Personally, Legend, you're awesome, man. But my personal emotions at this moment want to say, fuck you. But putting personal emotions aside, it is more down to strategy than emotions. Now, when it comes to strategy, we need to strategically defend against Legend. Now, another reason we could do that. Okay, so I'm just moving around my troops here, just so we get free upkeep in our cities. I probably want to bump up the taxes here, and also here. So next turn we're making quite a bit of bank. Lots of diners, lots of gold. Now, this is how I'm going to do this. We're going to move some troops down this way to give us a bit more reinforcements. We'll probably join up with the Crusading Force, just to give them free upkeep next turn as well. But as it is, I just want to show this to kind of give it a good idea of how much money we've had. So from the first turn we had about 6,000-ish, right? So now we'll be bumping up to back right up to where we began with 6,000 next turn. That will feel so amazing. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But regardless of feeling awesome, we need to have this peasant unit go here. Now the reason I'm trying to do this, or doing this, it may seem stupid, but I want my peasant unit to turn rebel, so then I could get another chance for an adoptee, because as you can see, there's not a lot of rebels around me. I haven't really taken the time to look, which is shameful on me, of course. What? Yeah, that's right, I put my spy there, what a dummy. But yeah, that's my fault. So, the Danish I cannot trust, yet I cannot leave Prague so undefended, because Legend has a peasant unit and two of the Streltsy, the crossbow mounted units, and he also has a small army about right here by these trees. I'm a little worried. Actually, I'm more than worried. I'm suspecting attack very soon. So we're moving a spy here. 3 units. Also, he has a... oh no, that's Denmark's. Okay. So yes, I am very worried. Jeez, I don't like my mounted sergeants being here. But now they're out of movement, and they can't move far enough. Okie dokie, well, okay, alright. I can't trust Denmark, so I must leave one of these 2 men here. I must move you down south to this fort. Now we have both forts under control. This is better strategy than having 2 in 1 fort, because that's just wasteful. We'll have a spy here, and a spy here next turn. So then all of our good cities will be under protection except for Vienna, because Vienna's just gonna die. You know what? We'll move the one from Nuremberg next turn to Prague. We'll move the one from Prague down to Vienna, and then we'll be safer. Actually, question. So Budapest may be under protection of the spies. Also, Koda told me he thought about attacking me, but didn't because he's kind of busy, you know, kicking Turk's ass. Cosmic Conqueror had to be skipped this turn, so if he doesn't do anything next turn, that's why. Just so everybody knows. I might keep my my bishop or cardinal, whatever the hell he is, down this way. He's getting kind of old, but he'll last another 20 turns. 22 turns, probably, give or take. I'm gonna move this Spear Militia unit to Staufen because it's just better to defend my general, Mandorf. Okay, so now that we are highly protected by my Emperor is highly protected by his cavalry. My air is not so much protected, but that's fine. I have these. I don't know if I explained it, but the archers will be good against the cav units. Just saying.
Mein Kaiser.
It's kind of a low chance to get in next turn. I almost want to move this spy
Kaiser.
just to give me another movement. Or actually it would be safer to move this spy. Just so we could, well, if we recruit one here next turn, move it over here, we move the one over here
Ja, Kaiser.
to either Breslau or Vienna. It would be better to move it to Vienna just so we don't get, you know, randomly attacked. Spies, lots of spies. Networks of spies. Okay. We'll look at the end of turn report, and that's pretty much all I've got to do to move stuff. Let me just check to see. Do I have any? I don't have any. Buddy. Oh yeah, that's right.
Ja,
This guy I was gonna send to Legend. No, I can't, because he's gonna attack me. Let's just move him to Hungary, because why not? Koda's my ally. He's like the only trustable person I've met in this not crusade, but this hot seat. So yeah. So, Kingdom of Alba, to the ruler of the Empire, we must... Well, no, we meet your request with gratitude, and our glad friendship can be established between us. I accept your proposal of an alliance. It sounds like we can work together, or work well together. I look forward to further discussions. My diplomat is on the way, but it may be a few turns before arrival. I must also confirm that since your last message, England is no more. Kingdom of Scotland. Okay, Scotland. Greetings, friends of Scotland. Let's say greetings, King of Scotland. Greetings to you. I don't know. Greetings to you, King of Alba. We are joyfully pleased that you have decided to join our kingdoms in alliance pact. We know that the future will hold much wealth and peace between our two nations and our allies, the French, as well. Thanks be to you once again. Sincerely, Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. The Empire! The Empire. Okay, we've done with that. Alright, last message from the Gamersville, New Egypt. Dude, I have to really say, name your faction something different, please. That's just Gamersville's New Egypt. It's like, really, just say New Egypt or, you know, something Egyptian-ish. Egyptian-ish. Dear, whatever that is, forever. I bring urgent word from the walls of Egypt's lands. We have a common enemy, the Venetians. Basically, he's trying to say I should go for Venetians and attack them. Do it. It must be done. Pharaoh, Egypt of... Yeah. Dude. Okay, so honestly, if my emperor was on crusade last turn and I was just right here, which I couldn't do. You all saw I couldn't do that last turn. It was impossible. Now, if I could, I can move right here and I could destroy this army, but I can't this turn. If for whatever reason they couldn't attack me this turn, I would totally try that. But it would also lower my papal standing, and I might be excommunicated for it, which I'm going to need my papal standing to defend against Poland and possibly Denmark. So, your request is illogical and, quite frankly, just stupid. I can't, dude. I've already. If you watched the last like turn 10 video, it's like, hey, I've made my deal. It's time that you've made yours. It's also a reference from the Italian Job. Has anybody seen that? If you have, leave a comment down below because that's a great movie. But yeah, it's kind of looking dangerous for Egypt at this point. Venice would be a match for me in the south. Dude, basically, I can't attack everybody. I'm in the middle of everybody. France is there, Milan, Venice, Poland, Denmark. Denmark's got all of his forces there. I don't have hardly anything there because I'm moving to defend against the strongest and the best strategically sound player. Now, Denmark is there as well because he's a little worried about Poland, but thanks to him talking to them, he's not as worried. Legend doesn't trust Denmark, which is great for me. But then again, Denmark's going to keep forces here because of Scotland, which is good for me also, because Scotland's going to be my friend. France can't really push against them. He has to go on Milan, which takes care of Milan. But then there's Venice. You want me to attack Venice. Okay, now that I've let that out, no, I'm not going to fucking attack Venice. It's highly just illogical, and it would be just impossible for me to defend against Venice. Now, I could be like the Lannisters and just have Casterly Rock and Lannisport and a couple other settlements and defend these 4 places because I obviously cannot defend Vienna. So I could make a fort here, defend Prague, and defend this fort and this fort here. And I could totally just defend myself as almost a Switzerland-esque people, but I will not do that because that's just ridiculous. And highly just illogical to do that. I have to defend. I cannot just sit and wait. So, no, I will say simply to you, Pharaoh of Egypt. We have already made our deal. We are almost bemiffed that you cannot defend yourselves against the Venetians when they have an army at our gates. Cannot and will not take action against our partners in crime, as it were, so that you may live when I need to defend against 3 other potential attackers. Good luck is all we can offer. No. We can offer good luck and well wishes is all that we can offer you at this time. Apologize, but to be frank, Hungary. Is it Hungary? Please tell me it's Hungary. Okay, it's Hungary, not Hungary, dummy. I'm such an idiot sometimes. It's alright. Hungary and Venice will be the end of you. Prepare your luxurious tomb now, O Pharaoh, for it will be the last of the great Egyptians. Sincerely, the Emperor, the Holy Roman Empire. Also, nothing personal. You know, that almost sounds like a slap in the face. I don't want to say that. There. That's done. Alright, so now we can look at some of the end turn report stuff. So I'm 6th militarily. Let's just take a look at this. So top 5 factions. Definitely not in the top 5. But yes, Papal States has probably been paid and bribed by others just to get their papal standing up. Turks are probably going up because they didn't have to spend anything this turn. And they lost quite a few men last turn, I'm probably guessing. So with that, population-wise, we are actually not in the top 5 because it goes back to custom selection. So top 5, we're pretty close. 2, 4, 6. So the Moors are up there. The Egyptians are way at the top, but that will not be for long because they are about to be attacked this turn for sure, or at least next turn. I wish you well and good luck, but I will not and cannot help you no matter what. So Poland's a rising star, just like we knew from the beginning. And now population-wise, or no, overall, no. Militarily, we are still in the top. Who's this? Oh, that's Venice. Okay, so Venice and France are the top 2. What about Milan? Milan is right below us, which is quite crazy, actually. So, production-wise, production doesn't really matter. And territorially, we are less than 8, which sucks. Okay, so we have 6 regions, actually, so yeah. And next turn, we're about to have 5. But we don't really need Innsbruck. Well, yeah, we need it, but it can be survived without, because with our 4 cities, we make a shit ton of money. A shit ton. Especially with Frankfurt and Vienna. I wonder if I made Prague my capital. It doesn't really do anything. What's my, okay, so we're at 85%. 120. 145. So yeah, we're still making population as well, which is good. And that's pretty much all I've got for ideas today. Let me just make sure that my spies have moved. I couldn't move you. Moved you about as far as I could go. Where I want to go, because I don't want to be discovered. Also, if the Danish do attack, they somehow get through this fort and they besiege this fort or whatever, my army is in range of Frankfurt. They would have to fort off another fort or something just to get through. I don't believe their finances are good enough at this time. Okay, so their finances are to the brink. They could fort a fort just in case, which wouldn't really be wise for them. They need to start preparing for potential war with Poland. I doubt Poland's going to attack them, but you never know. They said they distrusted them, and Scotland will attack for sure. So, yes, I am confident in my decisions. Also, Ottoman Castle is well within range. We could break up a siege on this fort, and then with my crusading army, I could take any of 1 fort or 2 forts with the spies that I have in these forts, and I could relinquish Frankfurt from a siege of the Danish. So I am safe, even though it looks I'm very weak in the north. I want it to appear that I'm weak, so that he may attack me, and then I can counter-strike. I'm very good at countering people in Hotseat. It's kind of my thing, with the Milanese as a prime subject of my counter-striking. But yes, regardless of that, it's going to be end of the episode today, ladies and gentlemen. Next time we will have a bit more funds to recruit troops for the war to come. But as it is, we've recruited quite a few troops this turn, so I don't feel too bad. So, let me know what you guys think of my current strategy down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Good luck to my ally of France.